Hey there, my fellow language gamers, and welcome back to the channel. Check out this amazing game. It's called Heading into Language Land. It has over 100 different topics that you can speak about in your target language, whatever that target language may be. And we're playing online with the virtual version of it every Saturday with players from around the world in various languages. So you can come out and give it a try with us. Details at languagecardgames.com. But in today's video, I want to focus in on some of the wondrous and magical locations in this game. Wordhaven, Og, Forward, Wordsway, Mono, Speakplanes, Dragonspine, and Embertell. Let's look at some of these location cards up close and get a better sense of how they operate in the game. As you might already know, this game can be played in a really simple way where we ignore the power texts or special rules written on all of the cards beneath the word categories. But if you want to make things more complex, if you're an experienced gamer and you like strategy, you can start to pay attention to and incorporate those special rule texts. So let's look at each one of these in turn. Wordhaven. This is a town of word wizards. It's one of the main towns in the game where a lot of the main characters come from. You can see some of the topics here: festival, antique, religion, philosophy. These are some of the trickiest categories in the whole deck. But if you can enter this location successfully and talk about one of these topics successfully, then you can look up the definition or translation of any one word. Now, normally we play in a pretty relaxed way and we allow players to share answers and look up answers as we go along. But if you're playing in a strict way and you only let people share what they can think up or things that they know on their own by themselves, then this card can come in handy. This card basically gives you a free lookup, so you could research something that you think you're going to have to talk about in the future that you don't really know how to talk about. So that can help you to get ready. Basically, think of it as like a research place or a library. You land there, you can check something on your phone or computer. Og is a swamp where evil spirits and monsters congregate. It's a dangerous place. The Og card topics are illness, reptile, onomatopoeia, and phobia. An onomatopoeia is a sound. It's a word that represents a sound, like ding dong would represent or a doorbell, or ruff ruff would represent a dog's bark. So in different languages, these sounds are represented in different ways with different spelling. So that's something interesting that we can practice. And phobias are like fears. So this card says if you fail to enter or leave, you have to cycle. That basically means get rid of one of your characters. And if you have no characters, then you have to take an LP damage, which LP stands for longevity points in this game. It's basically a number that reflects your life or your power. So if you fail to enter, or if you succeed to enter but fail to leave later and move to another space, it's going to hurt you. You're going to lose a character in the swamp. Okay, the next one, Forward. This is an Alice in Wonderland type location where everything is upside down and backwards. Nothing is as it seems. And the way that this card functions in the game, well, first of all, the topics: color, question, opposites, fictional place. The way that this card operates is if you enter it successfully, you can roll the dice and you'll have a chance to switch two of the spaces of the board. In this game, we use cards just like you see here to build a grid and make the quote-unquote board. So this lets you move things around and sort of scramble up the universe or scramble up the world of Language Land. Okay, the next one, Wordsway. This is kind of like a Wild West style town or maybe a kingdom. And here we talk about jobs, vehicles, shop types, and brand names. So it's all about buying and selling and commerce, that type of thing. If you enter here successfully, you can offload one of your pickups, like maybe you have a weapon or a horse, and you can gain LP points. So if you have a lot of pickups or weapons, maybe you can't use them all, or maybe you just want to take a chance at winning the game quickly, you can offload them here and gain points. Mono, this is like basically a ghetto or a slum. This is a place where people who don't want to learn languages get cast out too. So you have to talk about smells, toiletry items, those are things you use in the bathroom, bad habits, and crime. This is also a tricky and dangerous place. If you fail to enter or leave, you lose a turn. Speak plains. This is an area of language land which is, as you might guess, wide open plain or grassland. And so this card helps to facilitate your speedy movement across the board, across the spaces. Topics are flowers, weather, celestial bodies like the moon or the sun or a nebula, camping equipment like a tent or a sleeping bag. If you enter here successfully, then at the top of your next turn, you can attempt to move to any space on the whole board. So this allows you to rapidly deploy anywhere you want to go. You could, for example, launch an attack upon someone who's far away across the board. Whereas normally, we just move one space by one space. Okay, the next one, Dragon Spine. This is like a canyon of sorts. Categories are drink, bone, survival kit item, and dinosaurs. If you start a battle here, you can add points to your battle roll, where X is the number of characters you have. So if you ambush another player who's on this location and attack them here, you're going to be even stronger. So this is a dangerous place to be passing through, and it's a great place to attack someone. If someone's there and you're next to this place and you attack, you're going to get a bonus. So it's sort of like you're taking advantage of the ridge and you're attacking people who are passing through down below. Embertel is a militaristic city. Categories are food, sports, exercise, and architecture. If you enter here, a citizen can join your team. So you basically get to add a proxy card, which represents an additional teammate. And their stats, their categories, their full readout is listed right here on the Embertel card. So what you would do is just grab a scrap sheet of paper or another card from the deck, maybe just have it flipped over like this, grab another card from the deck, and put it on your team. It's like you've got another character, another teammate. Now there is one more special card that's available with the purchase of this real physical deck. There are 3 foil cards that I've made, and this is Word Mother, who's actually a location. So if you buy the real deck, you can have your choice of one of 3 foils. Word Mother is one of them. She counts as a location. And as you can see, there's no categories listed. When Word Mother is uncovered during gameplay and revealed, you can assign the topics that you want. Word Mother is a generator type card. That's what generators do. So every time you reveal it in every single game, you can put whatever topics you want. So every time it can be different. And then if you enter this location successfully, you can swap, you can change one of the characters' categories on your team cards to the category of Word Mothers that you just passed. So if you have a difficult category on one of your character's cards, you can effectively get rid of it and take one of her categories instead. All right, so these are all the locations that are, could possibly come up when you're playing with this deck heading into Language Land 1. I'm currently working on heading into Language Land 2, and I have playlists for heading into Language Land 1 and heading into Language Land 2 right on the homepage of my YouTube channel. If you have any questions about how to play the game or how these locations work, just drop me a comment down below. And remember, you can come out to play with us online. We're playing every Saturday. Right now we have active groups for Japanese, Mandarin, Turkish, and Spanish, and sometimes we do pop-up events for other languages too. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you back here in the next one. Good luck with your language learning in this week.